Before you clicked on this video, did you have any idea that June is Men's Mental Health Month? I didn't either until a week into it. Men's mental health is at an all-time low, even though it's the most aware now. And personally, I blame this on modern day addictions. The bad habits that men do every single day. I think their jobs play a role in that. They don't like their job. There's a lot of shit that goes into it, right? But if you're a man watching this video, and even if you're not, I'm going to explain to you why Men's Mental Health Month is bullshit. And I'm also going to give you a few non-negotiable ways you can improve your mental health as a man. I don't care where you live, what you do, your beliefs, your values, not just the regular take a cold shower, meditation, exercise. 3 actual mind perspective changes that you can adopt today to improve your mental health. Nobody talks about it. It's all reach out. We're all here. But where the fuck are they? Who do you have to talk to, huh? No one. Us as men, 99% of the time, no one really gives a fuck. I know that sounds kind of,
who hurt you, bro?
But it's true. It is true. No one really gives a fuck. The only people who are really going to give a fuck about you are your closest friends. And I mean closest friends. I mean real friends. You probably think you have 5 to 10 close friends. You don't. No one has 5 to 10 close friends unless you're literally in like maybe a sport team. You all share the same values. Your parents, if you're lucky, that's really it. Maybe you have a few others, but that's pretty much it for everyone. Some people do care, but you can't have them by your side all the time. So most of the time you are alone. And that is not a bad thing. That is not a bad thing. If we can spend time by ourselves as men, we learn about ourselves, we craft new skills, our life becomes 10 times better, because that means that we're in control, not our temptations, not our urges. That's when we can fulfill our life as a man. Let me explain to you why Men's Mental Health Month is bullshit. Now, it's probably not the reason you think. You may be sitting up here and saying that I don't care about men's mental health, nobody cares about you, etc., etc. No, I'm not going to say that. Men's Mental Health Month is completely bullshit, and you'll probably agree with me on this. And if you don't, well, you probably should. Men's Mental Health Month is bullshit because it should all the time and not just in a single month. Whether that be June for the US, I think it's November for the UK. I'm not too sure what it is in my own country. I actually don't know. I haven't done the research. When we allocate a month to something, it probably means isn't looked at on a broad term. Men's Mental Health Month should be every single second, every single minute, every single hour, every single week, every single month of the year. It should be. That doesn't mean that everybody should be by your side all the time, because that's just not going to happen. People care about themselves and usually put themselves first. But it should be known. We shouldn't have to allocate a month to this topic. And I think that having a month on mental health, especially with men, is actually doing worse for men than it is actually good, because now we only allocate 1 month. And we shouldn't even have a month, because I really think that is doing worse than good. I get the point of having it, of course, like the intention is really good, but don't you agree? Yeah, it should be looked at all the time and not just in 30 days. Now, from all my boys out there, I'm going to keep this short and sweet for you, because I know that you have time to allocate elsewhere. But I'm going to give you a few non-negotiable ways that you can improve your mental health right now, other than just going to speak up. That can definitely help. I'm not saying it doesn't help, but most of the time it's not there. Number 1, bro, don't take things too personally. Don't take anything personally in this life, because you're going to realize that you are going to die one day, and what other people have to say about you, because others' opinions is a very big cause for not just sadness in men, maybe depression, but it is also suicide as well. When everyone hates somebody, especially as a man, and he has no other option to escape this pain, sometimes he takes his life. I know it's kind of like corny.
Don't take anything personally. Stop giving a fuck.
But it's true, bro. And the way you stop caring about what other people think of you is identifying the root cause on why you care so much about what other people think of you in the first place. Most of the time, it is a really big root of insecurity. It is human nature. We don't want to be left out of the group, because back thousands of years ago, even hundreds of years ago, if we were cut out of the group, if we were kicked out of a friend group or something like that, if people didn't like us, we would probably die. There'd be nowhere to go. You probably couldn't hunt by yourself, especially if you weren't experienced, if you weren't high ranking. That's why people want power. Because it's all about survival. It's all survival instincts. But you got to realize, bro, we do not live in that world anymore. We don't. And when people judge you, it is simply a reflection of fear inside of them. You will never, ever get a hater doing better than you. However people judge you, bro, that is simply their insecurity. And it doesn't have to be yours. Create new values that fit yourself, not what fits her or his opinion. Become the man that you desire to be. Now, my second point here to improve your mental health isn't really a piece of advice, but it's a quote that I think will change your life. And it's not very popular, so you probably haven't heard it before, but it's the most hard-hitting quote I've ever heard. A tree's roots must reach hell before the top reaches heaven, or before the leaves reach heaven. Really take that in. I'll give you a few seconds. A person who reaches their full potential most likely has gone through some shit that they have learnt a fuck ton from to apply to their life, to either use that as fuel to get out of that situation, to create a better life. And I'm not telling you to go and get into really bad situations on purpose. A main factor for suicide and the drop in men's mental health is just going through some shit times, whether that be with family, in your childhood, with your friends, with yourself, whatever it is, right? Someone who grew up in a castle with the richest man in the world will not have a good life. I can guarantee you that. They may look like they're having a good life, but up here, they're probably not very good. If you came from the bottom and made it to the top, imagine how good that will feel. But if you were just born at the top, there'd be nothing to strive for. If you're down here, that's a good thing, bro. It's a good thing. And number three, it's very similar to number one. I touched on it a little bit, but you're going to realize that you are going to die one day. You are going to die one day, brother. You will. Don't take that badly. Take it as a good thing. Everything is temporary, the good, the bad, everything. Yeah, when you're going through a tough time, remember the quote I told you. Also remember that it is temporary and you're going to die one day. You are. You are going to die one day, so go and do the shit that fulfills you. You can also use it to motivate yourself. When you're 90 years old, if you make it at 90 or you might go over 90, this is just an example. You're 90 years old laying on your deathbed. The last 60 seconds of your life, do you want that to be full of regret? Or do you want to have a smile on your face? If that doesn't motivate you, bro, I do not know what will. Imagine sitting on your bed, 90 years old, and looking back at all the things you could have done, but you didn't do. I fear that more than death. I would rather die than feel that regret any day of the week. Best feeling in the world. The thing I'm striving for, the main factor, the main motivator in what I do is that smile on my face when I've kind of not made it, because it doesn't really exist. Making it doesn't really exist, in my opinion. Yeah, the satisfaction that you have. That is my best advice on your mental health, bro. Yeah, so take these in, really apply them to your life. And again, let me know your opinion on men's mental health. Please let me know. I'm not saying I'm right. I could be completely wrong. Maybe the monthly thing is really good. Yeah, let me know. I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks.
Hey guys, welcome to a new stream. We're doing Libertadores Vision. This is episode 1. This is the new episode for the new show. We're doing Copa America 2024 early and Gameweek 1 predictions. Yeah, we're doing tournament and Gameweek 1 predictions. We will have some guests like Zeertalks, for example. Yeah. Let me pull up. So this year's Copa America will be hosted in USA. The reigning champions, Argentina, who won it last time, with Messi winning is it his first Copa America in a while, or I'm not so sure. Let me check that. Let's see why. Yeah, it was his first and only Copa America title that he won in the last edition of Copa America with Argentina. Yeah, so this time it will be hosted in USA. Last time it was hosted in where? Last time it was hosted in Brazil. Yeah. So Copa America 2024, defending champions Argentina. So this top two qualify per group to the knockout stage. To the knockout stage. Yeah. So Group A, we have Argentina, Peru, Chile, and Canada. So my prediction for that would be Argentina will have 9 points, Canada will have 6 points, Peru and Chile. I feel like Peru and Chile will share points with each other. I feel like Canada can beat both teams, both Peru and Chile, and Argentina can collect 3 points from each group, from each team, at my thinking. But AI thinks differently. AI, at least with me, that Argentina will collect 9 points. It says that Canada will collect 5 points. My thinking that Canada, according to AI, beats Chile and drew with Peru. And I think Canada somehow has home advantage with the due to that geographical proximity to the host nation, USA. So they maybe used to the climate, the conditions there, because they're close to each other. Then Peru third with 4 points. Yeah. And Chile fourth with 1 point. So first game, Argentina versus Canada. That will be a 2-1 prediction for me. Yeah. Considering the first game of the tournament. I feel like Argentina will start off with a good start. I guess Canada, I feel like Canada will want to also have a good start. They'll not want to be beaten, dashed by Argentina. So I'm saying for that game, I predict a 2-1 prediction. So we have our guest, we have Zeertalks ID.
What's good, brother? What's good, man? Pleasure being here.
Yeah, let me go back. So Group A has Argentina, Peru, Chile, and Canada. It is your top two to qualify.
My Argentina and Canada, I'd say.
Why?
I think, I mean, Argentina, it's pretty obvious. I mean, they're champions of the world and in Copa America. And I'll be honest, there's only a few teams I see like as a threat in this tournament. And then as for Canada, it's just I don't know too much about Chile. I mean, all I know, I believe Sanchez is in the squad. That's all I know. And then Peru is just one of them. I only know Carrillo, who used to play for Al Hilal, who's probably there. But otherwise, Canada, I have more of an idea on. They have Alfonso David, Jonathan David. That guy in midfield from Porto. I forgot his name. So I'd say Canada, man.
Okay. And let me go. The games, the first games, Argentina versus Canada. Your prediction for that?
Oh, yeah, it's tonight as well. I'll see Argentina to win 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah. And Peru,
That's
Chile,
it.
1-1 is reasonable. I think Peru, Chile, 1-1 is fine.
Yeah, because I feel like there's nothing much between the two teams, the two nations. So I feel
Yeah,
like
that's
they'll
fine.
see each, so I feel like they'll see each other out and go for a draw of 1-1.
100%,
Yeah.
man. So, yeah, that's it. You know what I mean? And to be honest, man, I think this group should be a cakewalk for Argentina anyway. Personally, like, because they have all the firepower to do the job. You know what I mean?
True. Also feel like it will be a cakewalk for them because if I look at it, Canada is not really up to the level of opposition.
Yeah, true.
If you
But you
also
know what? The group though, they got like at least compared to the rest, like slightly enough to go through in the end, a second place or something. That's what I feel like as well. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean,
yeah. So the next group is Group B, Mexico, Mexico, Ecuador, Venezuela, and Jamaica.
oh, what's your prediction, bro?
For this group, for
Yeah.
this group have gone for 7 points. Mexico to qualify, 4 points. Ecuador, Venezuela 3 points. Jamaica 0 points.
You're gonna hear a shock from me. I actually don't think Mexico finish first, man. I think Ecuador does. I
So
feel like
so you feel like who will finish first?
Ecuador.
Ecuador.
Yeah, because I feel like they got more than what Mexico has. Mexico hasn't been good lately, so it's very hard for me to say Mexico will win this group.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I feel like that is true because also in the World Cup they struggled in the games to win games as well.
Yeah, let's not talk about the World Cup, man. My country lost to Mexico. If we talk about Mexico, that game, I'll lose my head. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, it's just one of them. But Jamaica, I think Jamaica can have a go. I mean, they have Mikel Antonio, Leon Bailey, Damari Gray. You know what I mean? I think Jamaica's one team to look out for in this group. I think Venezuela could be last. But I think for sure for me is that Ecuador should have enough to win the group. You know, what I mean, Stupinian, Caicedo. Thing is, I don't know much about the managers. That's the only issue. You know what I mean? If I knew more about the managers, maybe it would give me more of a reason to like back a Mexico or Ecuador. You know what I mean? Because I don't. I can only go by the players right now. So interesting to see how the tournament goes, man. Yeah, what's the first games?
Okay, let me show you the first game. First game is Ecuador versus Venezuela.
Mm. Ecuador v Venezuela. Well, I'm probably gonna say Ecuador win. Yeah, 2-1 is reasonable. I feel like Mexico, Jamaica. I'm gonna go for a shock 1-1. I'm gonna go 1-1 Mexico,
Shock,
Jamaica.
shock 4-1 for who?
1-1 Mexico v Jamaica.
1-1. And the first game? And
Yeah,
yeah, the first.
the Ecuador Venezuela. I agree with you.
Oh, okay. The next group is Group C. It is the host nation, USA, Uruguay, Panama, and
Bolivia.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. What's your thoughts, bro?
My predictions, I feel like the host nation will struggle in this group. Yes, they have home advantage, but they have never faced against South American opponents.
Oh, I get what you mean. To be honest, I think Uruguay will clean this group, but USA will somehow go through. That's what I think will happen. Because they're the host, so they're gonna have But the problem is with USA being host is like American fans don't go as crazy as fans like in Europe, you know what I mean, or in Africa and all these places. USA, USA. So we'll see how it goes, but yeah, man, I think USA should get the job done to finish second, personally. But I agree with their third and last place. But I think I agree with their whole standings. I just don't know about the point tally, but we'll see, I guess, as the game go on, right?
So the points, what will you go with instead?
So what's the first games? Because I'll help a lot, by the way. Because right now,
Okay. First game is USA versus Bolivia, Uruguay versus Panama.
I'll say USA win 1-0 and Uruguay to win 4-1. Actually, I'll change that 5-1 because I don't rate Panama like that, man.
Why don't you like them?
You know what it is? I feel like Panama are like those guys that. Because by the way, I'm taking information based on what happened like the World Cup in 2018. I feel like they don't have enough guys to play ball. You know what I mean? They just get cooked anyway. And Uruguay is too strong. This is one of those teams I know who they have. I know they have Araujo, Valverde. Nunes. It's going to be interesting to see if he's going to be a winger or a striker because there's Luis Suarez. You know what I mean? Is he going to be dropped? Is he going to play? You know, all these things need to be considered. But they have Bielsa as their coach. So that's why I'm saying Uruguay is going to be dangerous. And Panama, man, I don't think they're up to the levels. I remember in the 2018 World Cup, they basically were the worst performing World Cup side I've ever seen, man. And I thought that World Cup, my country was bad. They were just worse. So speaks a lot of them. But I know it's now 24. But even then, man, I don't think Panama probably changed anything. So I'm going to say Uruguay 5-1, man. I'll give them one goal, though. Maybe free goal or something.
Oh, wow, that is shocking. So the last group is Group D: Brazil, Colombia, Paraguay, and Costa Rica.
Brazil, Colombia. All right, this one I'm gonna. What are you going with before I say anything?
Okay, for me, I'm going with Brazil and Colombia to have the same point, 7 points. Paraguay and Costa Rica to share the same points, the 1 point. So this group, I feel like goal defense will help Brazil to go fast. Yeah.
You know where? I mean, I'm not sure about Paraguay, Costa Rica. I think Paraguay could beat Costa Rica, but I'll tell you where we really disagree is Brazil finishing top. I do think Colombia beats Brazil. I'm being honest. I actually think Colombia beats Brazil. I don't rate Brazil like that. If I'm being quite honest with you, man, because these man's fullback issue, I have no idea what's going on over there. Tite's coaching has been mad lately. You know what I mean? It's like even Ronaldinho. I don't know if you read what Ronaldinho said, man. He doesn't feel like he's watching the Brazilian style of football that he used to play back in the day. So the guy wants to retire as a Brazilian fan. Imagine Ronaldinho saying that, bro. That's crazy. So,
yeah, it is.
And the Colombia, apparently, I don't know how much it is by, but apparently they're on a winning streak, if I'm not mistaken. So just based on that, I think they'll keep it going till later stages of the tournament, and that's why I'm going to say Colombia, man. Luis Diaz, James Rodriguez, the man cooking, you know what I mean? Although I don't know who's their manager, but if you're having that streak, it says something.
So you feel like Colombia will be on top, right? So 9 points to Colombia, 6 points to Brazil.
Yeah, and then Paraguay, Costa Rica, I don't know. It could be 3, it could be 3-0, could be 1-1. I don't know. That one, I don't know.
Okay. So the first game is Colombia versus Paraguay.
Colombia 4. I'll give Paraguay 2 goals. I feel like maybe they'll score 2 goals, Paraguay. But Colombia will do
So the
enough.
scoreline prediction.
I said 4-2.
4
And Brazil
2.
Costa. Yeah, that's the 4-2 is for the Colombia Paraguay, and the Brazil Costa Rica 3-0.
That is shocking.
How's that shocking, bro?
It's 6 goals in one game.
Oh, you mean in the Colombia Paraguay? Hey, listen, man, you can't always be going for the safe picks. Because let's be honest, bro, not everything that happens in these tournaments are the safest routes, is it? So you have to be bold here and there. I don't know. That's just my opinion, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why with Brazil versus Costa Rica, I went to 2-0 because I knew that even though Brazil is playing a bad game, I feel like they can at least win by a 2-0 margin.
Yeah, I think, and by keep in mind, Costa Rica aren't all that. I mean, they're going to be relying on Keylor Navas to make bare saves. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't bank my money on Costa Rica to do anything. I was going to say Croatia. Costa Rica to do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My God, England. What's going on with them? Anyway, what's next, bro?
It is semifinals. Like out of these teams that you predicted to qualify, who do you feel will be in the semifinals?
Oh, it's semifinal. You predicted the semifinal games. So I need to think. So the Group A, I said Argentina, Canada, right?
Yeah.
Group B, I said, what was Group B again, bro? If you don't mind me asking. I'm sorry, man, because I'm trying to go based on the.
Yeah,
I said
Mexico,
Ecuador.
Ecuador, Venezuela, Jamaica.
You know what? I'm saying Ecuador, Jamaica, shock, man. I don't know if Mexico. Actually, no, sorry, Mexico. Jamaica might try to get close. Ecuador, Mexico. So basically, Argentina, based on my prediction, face Mexico. So Argentina beat Mexico. They're through. And what was it? Ecuador against Ecuador through. So we have Argentina and Ecuador. And then I'm going to say Colombia, Uruguay.
For the next ones, right?
Yeah, because I said Uruguay top. So if they're top, they're most likely for me playing Brazil. I think Uruguay beat Brazil. And if USA second and Colombia, I think Colombia beats USA. So I'm saying Colombia, Uruguay, Ecuador, Argentina.
So those are your predicted that Uruguay, right? Argentina, Argentina, and what
Argentina,
else?
Argentina, Uruguay, Ecuador, Colombia.
Oh, so for me, I've gone for Argentina, Canada, Uruguay, and Brazil.
Argentina, Canada, Uruguay, Brazil. That's shocking, bro. Canada. Bro.
Yeah, I
Brazil,
feel
I
like
get
Canada.
it. I don't see it.
I feel like Canada can beat who? Because Canada is facing Mexico, right?
I mean, based on your prediction, you're saying Canada. So if you're saying, yeah, Canada v Mexico for you, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like that can happen.
I mean, it can go either way, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, but for me, I feel like Ecuador, man, they look like some sort of a dangerous team. You know what I'm saying? Especially from what I saw in the World Cup. That's why I'm putting more like respect on their name. To be
Yeah.
quite honest.
So for me, my predicted final is it will be the same final the repeated final of 2021, Argentina versus Brazil.
No, man, mine is Uruguay, Argentina.
Uruguay, Argentina.
Yeah, Argentina v Uruguay. I just feel like Uruguay have a team, man. I feel like they have a strong team. They have Bielsa on the helm. I think this is their time to kick on. You know what I mean? Excuse me. So, see what they do. But again, Colombia can give it a go. Brazil, if they step up their game, they can do something. By the way, I'll tell you something about Brazil that I didn't mention yet. Brazil have Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, and Endrick. Now, obviously, Endrick is very young, so I don't want to put too much on him, but they should, on paper, do something. I just don't feel like they will execute anything from what they should be doing because I don't know. They don't, their balance ain't there. I don't know if you get what I mean, but their balance is off. And they do give away chances. I believe when they played the USA, they gave away so many opportunities. So it's just one of them, man. It really is one of them. You know what I mean? Anyway. So yeah, what's your thoughts? Who wins this final for you, the Argentina Brazil? Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, I was saying, who do you think wins the final for you?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Argentina to win the final.
Uh-huh. I'm going with the shock winner. I'm saying Uruguay wins.
Uruguay wins.
Yeah. I get why you say Argentina. They're the world champions. It makes sense, but I don't know about retaining it. You know what I mean? But we'll see. I mean, if they win, it's not shocking at all. I'm just going a bit more bold. I'm going to say Uruguay. This is an
Oh, okay.
opportunity for them to kick on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, man. That's what it is, bro. So yeah, a question. What's your thoughts on like the tournament being in the States?
I
You'll be
feel like
excited?
it is. Hmm?
Oh yeah, you were speaking. Never mind. Go on, go on.
I
Okay.
feel like it should not be in the States. I feel like it should have been hosted in South America still. Moving it to the States was a big mistake because of the timings as well.
I mean, to be fair, the timings are similar. They're similar, bro. I think the only difference is if it was around the world. Actually, no, they're similar. Yeah, they are similar. So I don't think that matters, man. You know what I mean? But for me, listen. I get it in terms of like the aesthetics. That makes sense. How it will look and everything. But I'm hoping that the American crowd does something, and I hope the Latinos over there, because there's a lot of them, bring the energy. Because Americans themselves, I don't think bring enough energy for soccer itself. They bring it for like American football, baseball, NBAs. You know what I mean? So see what they do, man. See what they do, bro. You know what I mean? See what they do, bro. But yeah, any questions you got, bro?
No, there's no other question.
Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I think I'll just end the stream. Yeah, so I like to thank you guys for joining the stream. Yes, this was Copa America tournament predictions and game work, game week one predictions. Yeah, so we have Zeertalks. We let him shout out his socials.
Big up, man. Obviously, you can check me out on my YouTube channel. Again, Zeertalks right there. And also, there are socials such as Instagram, TikTok. I don't use TikTok anymore as much, but you can still check me on there. Zeertalks as well. X or Twitter. Yeah, you can check me out over there as well. That's where you can find me, man. You know what I mean? And much
Yeah,
appreciated for what's your name again, bro? Kyle, I believe, for letting me on, man.
yeah, Kyle. Yeah,
Much appreciated, man.
same.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
I'm done.
I'll just
I'm done.
listening to Miss.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done.
so I'd like to thank you all for also joining us. Just a good slim having you on board, talking about South American football. Af-
Yeah.
After 3 years, I think it's your first time on here. Yeah,
Yeah, it is my first time.
yeah.
It is. And looking for more to come, man.
Yeah, I think the next stream will be June 25th for Gameweek 2.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Can't wait to be there,
because
bro.
I know the next streams will be about for Euros 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. But it was nice having you on board. I think I'll finish off as you leave the stream.
A pleasure being here, as I said earlier, bro.
Right, I'll let the intro play it out.
Welcome to Football Overseas, your ultimate destination for thrilling sports content. Brace yourselves for an exhilarating journey through the world of football and beyond. We're more than just scoreline predictions and match analysis. Get ready for a diverse range of shows designed to ignite your passion for sports. Step into the action with our lineup of shows: Champions Crystal Ball for all UEFA tournaments, Premier League Game Month Show, La Liga Game Month Show, Libertadores Vision for Copa America and Copa Libertadores, Goal Plus Africa covering AFCON and African football, Harem B Stars Unleashed predicting Kenyan national football team matches, Eurovision for European tournaments, and the Football Debate Show, your go-to for the hottest debates. And that's not all. Dive into the excitement of NHL, NBA, NFL, T20 cricket, rugby sevens, and much more. Football Overseas is your hub for a wide range of sports. Football Overseas, where passion meets sports. Join us on this thrilling journey, subscribe, engage, and be part of the excitement. Buckle up for an adrenaline-pumping ride. The game is on. Stay tuned with Football Overseas, and let's celebrate the world of sports together.